Okay, we're going to jump into some of our survival state strategies using our powers and our skills. And remember, composure is going to give us access to the higher centers of our brain, and attention and assertiveness is going to direct neuroplasticity and learning for those we're speaking with, because we're going to tell the brain what we want the brain to do. So, the first piece that when we look at your conscious discipline books, you're going to see this acronym NARCS, and it's noticing, assertiveness, routines with pictures, composures in a safe place. Noticing is you're not going to use any judgment when you're speaking. When you have a student in the survival state, judgment can be reactive for some of the kids. And what that is what you're doing is good. You'd be surprised at how many students I have who, and you know these kids, they will be working hard on math, and you come by and you say, wow, I love the way you're working. And they'll rip up their sheet, or they'll scribble on it, or they'll throw it in the trash. So noticing you are working hard. You're getting your work done. Way to go. Assertiveness, you're going to say exactly what you want the brain to do. And we talked about this again. Routines with pictures. I love visuals, a visual schedule, visuals of your expectations, even for middle school and high school. That way they know when they walk in, their book bags go a certain place, their phones are put up. What are your non-negotiables in your room? Can you put those in visuals? This helps, it just gets straight to the brain. A visual is assertive and it never gets tired of talking. And it's always composed. Composure is keeping your cool, keeping it calm, and then, of course, the safe place. So we're going to dive into these, but the first thing we're going to dive into, of course, is how to keep composure. And one of the hallmarks of conscious discipline is 3 deep belly breaths. Yes, star breathing is the one. Stop, take a deep breath, and relax. I had one teacher say that she does stop and take a breath, and I had to remind her that we can't stab the children. It's relax. You want to drop those shoulders. You want to take that inhale in and drop those shoulders. And this is, I like when a student is really pressing me to say, you're safe, breathe with me, you can handle this. What that means is that I say it to myself for me. That way I don't get wrapped up in the fire. Conscious discipline does have the star breathing. 3 deep breaths. Deep inhale in, pause, longer exhale out. That will actually soothe the parasympathetic nervous system. There is tons of research on this. And if you don't like to star breathe, there is millions of breathing techniques online appropriate for every age group. Some of our brilliant teachers in Coleman County have created breathing books, which is where the students create their own breathing strategies. But if you're not there yet, conscious discipline does have 4. I have seen some of my favorites: Spider-Man breathing, roller coaster breathing, dragon breathing. You know what? Kids get creative, and they also own it. So let's say you're switching from science to math, or your kids have come in from another period and you open up your book, a breathing book, and you say, okay, guys, I'm going to randomly choose. You pull one. Dragon breathing. This one was created by, I don't know, Michaela. So what they've done is they've created these breathing strategies. Those 3 deep breaths actually calm the nervous system. And if everyone's doing it together, it's an connecting activity, and it opens up the brain for learning. And it only takes 3 deep breaths. Your goal for really calm breathing, and this is pretty tough, but I used to do it in the homeless with my homeless children, is 6 breaths per minute. That's how you know you've really settled in. But again, that's not necessary. So this drain, star, pretzel, and balloon, these are options to breathe with. All right. So conscious discipline breathing, it's one of the foundational pieces. It's how you keep composure. Practice the pause. If a kid is making you mad, I'm not saying to bust out a balloon breath, but I'm saying take 3 deep breaths. Practice that pause. And then Instead of reacting, I want you to respond, because if you don't calm down, you're always going to be reacting instead of responding. All right. Talk with you soon.